Good morning. We're coming to you live from beautiful downtown Crestline in the San Bernardino Mountains of Southern California's Inland Empire. Hold on, I got a cough. My internet connection is best in the overnight hours and early morning. Okay, um, still working on the kitchen, but I'll do some cooking eventually. Meanwhile, here are a few of the kitchen tools that I use. This here, of course, is tongs. You slide this thingy back and they open up. You slide it, whoa, I slid it off. Uh, well, it's a cheap tongs. You slide it forward to keep the tongs closed. They're covered in silicone. I had a pair that was not covered in silicone, but it was old and finally broke and wouldn't work anymore. So I had to replace it with these. I kind of like the silicone on the handles, it's comfortable. But there's another kind of tongs that I've had since childhood, scissors tongs. They work like scissors. And there are some times when this is what I want, but for most cooking, you want this kind of tongs. And I have a bunch of tools in here. Some I use, some I haven't used yet because I don't know for sure what they are. Of course, these little goodies are awesome. You squeeze the rubber bulb and it picks up liquid. Uh, do not put them in hot liquid, they will melt. Anyway, you can also squeeze things out. I call them basters. They're like giant eyedroppers. This one has little markers for measuring how much you put in. This one does too, but it's really impossible to read them. They're just if you have a dark colored liquid in there, you can read the numbers for ounces. This one is ounces. This one, yeah, it's also ounces because we're in the United States. This one, I don't know what it is. It might be for slicing cheese, but I don't know. It's got these wires that are actually like a saw blade on the bottom side. They're not wires as much as well. They're about an eighth of an inch wide. So whatever it is, you can saw something with it. I might try it on a block of cheese, but I don't know. Maybe one of you knows. Oh, this lovely thing. We called this a church key. I don't know if you can get them anymore. This one it says glass tumblers, arms in, arms on top, and lift up. You hold the top of the lid with these claws and, well, you do it the claws up and use this little bump here to lift up a seal on a canning jar. And then it says, all other jars, arms under, what the heck, cover and push down. So you put these arms under the lid of, say, your cottage cheese and go like this. So the arm's end is going up and the bottom is going down. And let's see, coffee jars lift up. What it doesn't tell you is this doohickey. Soda pop and beer used to come with a lid that you can't just twist off. You have to have a tool, a church key, to lift it open with this end of the church key. We called it a church key because women in the mid 20th century and early 20th century, especially during Prohibition, when actually people were allowed to make beer for their own use at home, the wife or mother would say, you can't have your beer until you go to church on Sunday. So this was the key to open the beer, a church key. I have a couple of these. I don't know what they are. They have little plastic covers on the tips. I think they might come off. I'm not sure what it's for. Maybe someone watching this will know. It's possible that you take the rubber parts off and make skewers, put little pieces of meat and veggies on them, but I don't know. The handle would melt if you put it on the barbecue. You'd have to stand there and hold it. Maybe it's for picking up a turkey or other large thing that you're roasting. There's two of them. Of course, they have these rubber things on the end. I think maybe you take them off. Maybe you go like this to pick up a bird or a roast. I don't know. So maybe some of you can tell me. I'll just do one more gadget. This thing is so handy. When you want to pour, for example, you've boiled some veggies, broccoli or green peas, and you want to pour the water out of the pan and leave the veggies behind, you put this on the edge of the pan to hold the goodies in while the water pours out. Really handy thing. I don't know what it's called. Ooh, I've got to wash these things. They're dusty from being in storage. Well, anyway, that'll do it for this morning. I'll do more kitchen tools another time. Whoa, let's put them all in the box. Yeah. And I'll go through some more of them. In the meantime, you have a wonderful day. Let me type that in the chat. Whoops. And get cooking. Or at least going through your kitchen tools. See ya.